Uh, welcome back to, I play Bloodborne. I still don't know what I want to call these. The fucking titles of the videos are pasta plays, but I feel like that sounds kind of stupid. I don't know. Maybe I'll just call it Just Steve. Just Steve plays Bloodborne, because it's only me. When we last left off, I was at the Forbidden Woods. But then, I was like, you know what? I'm getting fucking tired of dying. So off screen, I kind of cheated a little bit, and I grinded for like 3 levels. Yeah, I'm 42. I was 39 before. And I'm just gonna try to fight the Dark Beast Parl this time. Let's try to fuck him up. And I'm recording this one a little bit sooner than when I recorded the last one. Normally I wait like fucking, like a whole year before I start recording again. But, like, I don't know, this time I was like, I'm gonna... The guy kicked me and it looked so stupid. I was like, man, fuck it. I'll just record more shit. People seem to be liking them. Like, all my videos are getting, like, consistently, like, over 100 views. And people are leaving me really, really nice comments telling me to keep doing it. So, I'm fucking going to, man. I'm gonna play through this whole game. And try to not die a lot. Let's see where that takes me. Apparently not very far. Fucking... okay. Fucking piece of shit. Oh, I also, put more blood gems on my, fucking sword. And my axe. Come on! Oh, no! God, I was trying to fucking stagger him. I missed. I didn't fucking do it. Ah! What the hell was that? Did you see that? That was weird. I, like, flew, and then I stopped mid-air. And was like, man, fuck that shit. I never saw that attack before. How the fuck did I miss? I was, like, right on his leg, and I fucking totally whiffed it. I'm getting, like, nervous. Why is he steaming again? I don't remember him ever doing that. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, bitch. Yeah, fucking eat my shit. Fucking swipe you in the skull, bitch. Yeah! Fucking bitch! Ah! Fucking die! Die! Yeah! Fuck you! More like Dark Beast, piece of shit. God, I love this game. See, man, once again, fucking... I've beaten this boss so many times, and every single time, the adrenaline just fucking drives me nuts, and I get so into it. I get so amped. Just like the fucking electricity coursing through the Dark Beast Parl is coursing through my veins right now. Okay. I fucking won. I did it. Also, I forgot something that I have to do. I have to go to the Nightmare Frontier. I totally forgot that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Which, I don't want to fight those two. Oh no, they both saw me. Fuck. Fuck! Come on, bitch. Show me what you got. Oh, fuck! Are you... That scared the shit out of me. God damn it! Oh! Oh, also, in like one of the episodes, I told people to ask me questions and I would answer them. And 3 people did. Which, for someone who doesn't have a following of any sort, is pretty fucking cool. So I'm gonna answer those throughout the course of these recordings. The first question I'm gonna answer is by a boy person, a wee lad named Aaron de Brugen. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but after leaving me a very nice comment about how he looks forward to my videos and making me cry a little bit, he asked me to talk about the process of my latest short film and talk about he says, I don't usually comment. I tend to kind of forget that. But I do have something you can talk about. Maybe something about the process of your latest film? Like the inspiration or something like that? I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. Well, you got it, man. I'll talk about it. For me, how I come up with my ideas is I'm really bad at brainstorming, which is probably not a good thing, but I have a hard time just sitting down and coming up with shit. Normally, every idea I've ever had just kind of comes to me when it comes to me. So whenever I have like a film project, I kind of just wait for something to hit me, and which isn't always a good thing because, for example, this film project, I didn't get the idea until 4 weeks before it was due, which means everything I had to do within 4 weeks throughout the holiday. Like, it was around Thanksgiving, so I had to make sure that my friends were available, that I could drive down to that theater, and that nobody was in the theater. In fact, one of the reasons why it was so hard to do is because for 3 out of the 4 weeks I was filming, there was a wedding. Separate weddings. So it was like I got limited time to do anything. In fact, one of the days I had to drive down on a Wednesday because I didn't get enough footage on one of the weekends. So I had to drive down all the way to Jersey City in the middle of the fucking week just to get some B-roll. I didn't even get anything important. It was just B-roll. And so I got the idea by sitting in my portfolio class, and I feel like I said that like a fucking retard. Portfolio? Portfolio class. And how that class would work is every class, each student would, take turns getting up in front of the class and talking about your process and like what progress you've made. And every single time I would get up and just talk out my ass and be like, yeah, I'm totally working on this project and it's coming out really well, when I wasn't really working on anything because I didn't have any fucking ideas. But one day I was sitting in the class and one of my fellow classmates was presenting their progress, and the idea just hit me to have, I think it was because I was thinking of the theater at the time, so I thought of this idea to have a person who is like an opera singer, and he wants to be a really good opera singer, and he's practicing a thing, or whatever the fuck he's doing, and his teacher comes in, and, and the student, stops what he's doing because you can see that there's like a foreboding going around, like this student's kind of nervous about his teacher. And, one second. Okay. And, yeah, so the student would continue to practice in front of his teacher, but every time he would fuck up, the teacher would smack him in the face. And I wanted it to get really, really brutal and gruesome, and I was really happy with the idea, so immediately I was like, oh my god, I have an idea! And I presented it to the class, and I was really fucking pumped about it, and I ended up making it. But the one thing is that I told my friend about it. I was like, yo, I just came up with this idea, and what do you think of it? And I told it to him, and he was like, so it's like Whiplash, the movie Whiplash with Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons, which is a fucking amazing movie, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. And I was like, I mean, I guess I wasn't thinking of Whiplash when I thought of the idea, but I guess it's pretty similar. And I was pretty bummed out, but I made it anyway. And so there's not really much else to talk about the process. I would go down. I had my friend Alex I told him, him and I have very similar styles. In fact, our styles are so similar. And my friend Alex, the guy holding the camera, if you go on my other YouTube channel that has all my short films, and you go to the one titled Roulette, he's the other clown. That's not me. And So we have such similar styles. I was like, listen, man, you're gonna hold the camera. And at first I was like telling him what to do. I was like, all right, so go here and, you know, make sure I'm here in the frame and do this thing. And so I was like directing everything while also acting in it. And it was kind of tough. But then there was this, once all the slaps started happening, I told Alex, I was like, listen, man, I'm just gonna get cool shots. I trust you. And funnily enough, every shot that he got was something I had in my head, so it just worked out perfectly. Because, you know, I trust him. He's my fucking boy, dude. We're fucking boys. And I trust my boy. And his girlfriend, who is also a very good friend of mine, is named Alex, she did the makeup. So all the blood, the bruising, and the cuts, and me looking all strung out with, like, my emo My Chemical Romance eyeliner and the bags under my eyes. That was all her, and it looked so fucking good, and it was awesome. And she made it look really extreme, which I told her to do. I was like, listen, just make it really bloody. It's going to be ridiculous, and it's going to look weird, but that's the point. I want somebody to watch it, and as they're watching it, see all that blood and be like, ooh, what the fuck? Like, I wanted that kind of visceral reaction. And, so yeah, and I had my one buddy. He's the old man. He's my friend who, volunteers at the theater that allowed me to... I'm the one that's, like, apprenticing under him for the film, the projections. The projectionist, that's the fucking word. And, so yeah, he's helped me do all that stuff, and because of him, I was able to film it there, which is fucking cool. His name's Scott, and, he was a teacher, because he's, like, an older fellow, and I was like, you'd be perfect as a teacher of any kind, so please be in my film. And he was like, yeah, sure. And, the direction I gave him was to look emotionless. A lot of people, when they watch it, they're like, he doesn't look like he's feeling anything. And I was like, that's kind of the point. I don't want him to look angry. I don't want him to look like he's enjoying it. It's just like a thing that's happening. He's not doing this maliciously. It's one of those things where he is just kind of doing his way of teaching. Like, he's just like slapping this kid, like tough love. Like, you learn through pain, I guess. And he doesn't really feel anything. He just does it without a second thought, and that's what I wanted to come across. And another interesting thing about doing that was I didn't have an idea for what song I wanted to use, so I shot everything, and that quote-unquote lip-syncing that I'm doing in the movie is just me pretending to sing any opera thing ever. And when I finished editing it all together, I was listening to my iTunes library, and I went to the Shadow of the Colossus soundtrack and realized that all of it... This guy keeps shooting me! God! I realized that all of it had fucking opera singing, so I used the fucking soundtrack and put it oh my fucking god! This guy's a fucking piece of shit! Jesus fucking Christ, stop shooting me! You dickhead. Fuck off! Alright, anyway, so I picked a song that I thought sounded nice and cool off the Shadow of the Colossus soundtrack, and I put it behind the film, and it just managed to match up pretty perfectly. It was just all luck. Which kind of was cool, but also kind of shot me in the ass, because some of the people that watched the film were like, it doesn't look like you're really lip-syncing, and it was like, it's because I really wasn't, but nobody's gonna believe that. So, yeah, that's how I made the film. God fucking damn it, I'm getting really fucking mad. This is so annoying. Oh my fucking god, stop shooting me, you piece of fucking dog shit! Ah! You bitch! I hate you! Jesus Christ! Fucking headphones fell off, everything's going haywire, fuck that guy! God, that was getting my fucking blood boiling. I fucking got so mad! Jesus Christ. I feel like a little baby because I was like throwing a little hissy fit. But I don't fucking care. I was really I bet people were getting fucking pissed off watching that. God, that was annoying. Like, could you imagine how it was a real, like, PvP situation, and the guy just kept spamming the fucking gun? God. Whoa. Guy's being really aggressive. Whoa! Okay, stop fucking doing that! Stop! Okay, cool. Jesus Christ, that guy was scaring me.
I always get really scared.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, so that's the answer to the question. I'm done. That's it. Fuck. Jesus Christ. It took way longer to answer than I wanted it to. I'll answer the second one. The second question comes from, Mayfeather. She asked me if I'm excited about the Final Fantasy 15 remake. Yes, I am. I'm really fucking pumped for it. I'm not gonna lie, I know I made a whole video about being super pumped for Final Fantasy 15, but I don't have a huge history with the Final Fantasy series. I dabbled in it as a kid, but since I was just a little boy, playing long RPGs never really caught my attention because there was a lot of reading and there was a lot of, like, methodology to it and, like, making sure that you had the right equipment and, like, leveling up and shit. It just never really jived with me. I was more into fighting games, which is why games like Bloody Roar are so fucking important to me. Because I played them all the time when I was a little kid. But yeah, I'm really pumped for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because despite not playing... Oh, fuck! Fuck! Stop! Jesus Christ! Despite not playing Final Fantasy a lot, I always really was kind of really drawn to Final Fantasy VII, mainly because of Kingdom Hearts. Because Cloud's... I love Cloud as a character, and his design is really fucking awesome, and I really love Cloud. And, I actually have the Cloud amiibo, and in Smash Bros, Cloud's my fucking main, dude. I main Cloud in Smash Bros. I'm pretty fucking good with him, too. Oh, Amygdala, have mercy on the poor bastard. I remember what he says. But yeah, I watched the, like 2 years ago, like PSX, when they showed gameplay for the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I fucking lost my shit. It looks so fucking cool, and I want it so bad. It looks so awesome. And when they announced it at E3, I used to have a group of friends that I kind of had a falling out with them, but we had this YouTube channel where we would do like video game news and stuff like that, and we had like a podcast. Never really took off, but it was fun to do at the time. But over time, I got kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of bored of doing it. Because I'm not really one to just talk about news. I kind of like having really in-depth discussions about just random shit, and talking about video games all the time gets kind of boring. But anyway, so we recorded a live stream of us at E3 that year. We weren't at E3, we were watching E3, and we were recording our reactions. And, dude, when they announced Final Fantasy VII, I fucking knew it immediately, because they were talking about it, and I saw the live stream from Advent Children, and I was like, boy, that's the fucking live stream from 7! And I fucking lost my mind. In fact, if I can, I think they still have the video on the YouTube channel, so maybe I'll post it. I'll intersplice it here.
Years ago, Square Enix released a groundbreaking...
No fucking way!
...that went on to become one of the most beloved games...
That's the live stream from 7!
...and video game history.
No way!
Tonight, I am proud to announce that by popular demand, we have a very special treat for everyone.
Yo, get these words and eat them. Eat them! Oh my god! Is that's Sephiroth speaking? It's a 7 soundtrack. That's why I know more, dude! That's a Buster Sword, dude! It's Cloud. No fucking way, dude! That is fucking...
And you can see my reaction. it's pretty ridiculous because I go fucking nuts, and it looks like I'm about to fucking cry, and I almost did fucking cry because, like I say, even though I don't really have history playing Final Fantasy VII, I just always felt really attached to the game, and it was always so ingrained in me as a little kid, just like the design, and I always loved Advent Children, even though the story kind of sucks. The combat, like the fight scenes in that movie, are fucking top notch, dude. So fucking cool. So yes, I am excited for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have no idea, like anybody else, I have no idea when it's going to come out. And there was rumors that they're having like development trouble, and it's not going to come out until like the new consoles come out, like the PS5 and shit. Which sucks, It sucks really bad. And I also know that there was that big controversy. Doesn't some guy fall from the ceiling? I also know that there's that big controversy that's going to be in, like, parts. Which, I'm not going to lie, I don't really give a shit about. I mean, if them releasing it in, like, different parts means I can play it sooner, then cool. As long as they don't release each part as a $60 game, that's totally fine with me. Like, if they... Because the PS1 version is 3 discs. So, if they release, like, 3 parts, and each part is, like, the length of the disc on the PS1, that would be pretty fucking cool. But don't make it $60. Make them, like, $20 each, so that when you get all 3 of them, they equal to be $60. That would be cool. And I think they should do that. And, so yeah, that answers that question. I have one more. Like I said, I had 3. Some guy, his name is Lucas Nibar. He asked me if I'm excited for the upcoming Bloodborne comic book. And yes, I am. I mean, like, come the fuck on. Of course I am. I love Bloodborne. I have 4 Bloodborne posters. I have like 6 Bloodborne string bags and like 6 Bloodborne pins and 6 Bloodborne pens and fucking everything Bloodborne. I have a Bloodborne tattoo. I love this game. So yes, I'm very excited for an expansion on the story as a comic book. I'm very, very pumped. And I saw my one buddy, shout out to Ray, sent me a link where it had like some screenshots of the art, and it looks fucking awesome. God, I'm so pumped for that. I want the Bloodborne comic in my hands right now, but it's not coming out until sometime this year. Ah! God, I hate this part. They're fucking stretchy limbs, God! And ah! No! Fuck! Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking stretch McGee. Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't really have a really in-depth answer for that. I'm excited for the Bloodborne comic. I don't really know much about it, except that it's going to just expand on the story. I don't know if it's going to be an original story. I don't remember. But, yes. I'm super duper excited. I'm so pumped. Actually, I feel like this is going to give me a hard time. And I have something else I want to talk about in the next episode. So I'm just going to end... Ah, the frame rate is going bananas. What the fuck? Why is the game having a stroke? Okay, make sure you share these videos around. Get some people watching, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's why it's chugging. What the fuck? They're chasing me. Make sure you share this shit. Get some views, you know what I'm saying? Give me those views, boy. Leave a comment if you want me to fucking talk about something. Like, ask me a question if you want my opinion on something. Fucking have at it, boy. Make sure you fucking like and subscribe or whatever. Give me a big hug. We'll go out for a beer or something. We'll have a nice drink. It'll be a good time, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll see you fucking later, boy.